COVID-19 has fucking done a fusion dance with everywhere that it's been and turned into a bunch of terrible shit. So, like, y'all heard about, like, the Delta variant. There's another one that came from, like, South America. It's called, like, Lambda or some shit. There's, like, mad different variants to COVID. And as flu season arises and as people start getting sick during, like, you know, the winter months, we're probably going to see a whole bunch of new pandemic shit. My question to you guys is, do you think we're going to get put on lockdown again? And how y'all feel about being vaccinated? Go ahead and start us off, J.Carr.
I'm a conspiracy theorist, low key. So I feel like vaccinated is like they may be making you able to get it after you get vaccinated. That's what I feel like.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to go on the record and say there's absolutely no evidence of what you just said.
I agree with that.
I've ever heard of. And at this point,
90, put me on blast,
and
man.
98%.
Nah, man.
I'm dead serious.
That.
98% of people that are infected now are people that did not get vaccinated.
I just got vaccinated and I've been like feeling weird.
Did you get
ever
your
since.
second shot?
Yeah, I got my second shot.
There's going to be some side effects, but all I know is I just know a couple people from Miami that just got it, that were, you know, pretty protective of everything and fucking didn't get vaccinated. I know somebody else that like his wife, somebody in my family's wife didn't get it.
And are they sick as shit?
And they got sick as fucking shit. And I don't know anybody that's gotten vaccinated. I feel super relieved being vaccinated. I feel like there's a lot of misinformation going on, like why I don't know. I can see why some people would be cautious.
Speak on it, bro.
Whenever you look at it.
Speak on it. Do not.
Well, you were talking about earlier about why certain groups
but
because
of
content. Yeah.
Don't put the shits on your thoughts, right? Because everything that you're saying is valid,
Well,
even if you believe that it is not valid. There's somebody else that agrees with you in the world, and at this point, the whole point of this conversation is us fucking talking to each other about what we think. You do not have to feel like you did something wrong or like you said something wrong, because none of us are scientists. I don't fucking know. None of us fucking know.
Well, with that being said, let me continue what I was saying. No.
Please do. Yeah.
I'm just going to say from my perspective, like I work at FedEx. I'm over here delivering packages to everybody hella close. I had a mask on, you know what I'm saying? But like I ain't had no problems until I got the shot. I mean, I think I got a sinus infection. I'm spitting up mucus. And I can taste, I can smell, and I can breathe. You know what I'm saying? So I most likely don't have it or nothing, but I just feel like I was good until I got this vaccination, you know. I got it like last month or something like that. Mm-hmm. And ever since then, I've been having voice problems. You know what I'm saying? My voice ain't like this.
Yeah, you definitely been having
you know
like
what I'm saying?
puberty
I've been
voice
tripping,
for sure.
bro.
You've been like cracking and whatnot.
Can't even get in the studio.
Nah, I feel that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that
mucus.
sounds terrible. What I will say
What about
is,
like
really
you got
wish
asthma, yeah?
Yeah, I got asthma.
So like, have you noticed any breathing problems?
Nah, I haven't. I haven't had any asthmatic problems or nothing like that.
Did you ever have COVID?
No, I haven't.
You thought you got twice.
I had it twice.
I never had it.
I had it twice. And this is my experience with COVID. Last February, my grandmother came from Maryland to visit my cousin who was in San Antonio. She was staying at his crib. She had, dementia. She was developing dementia. So everybody knew that she didn't really have long. So it was on those like, hey, she's on tour right now. Go see grandma. Mm-hmm. So saw my grandmother, hung out, had a little barbecue, introduced her to my daughter, hung out for the day, came back. The next day, I felt off. Day after, I felt sick. Day after that, I felt like I was unable to do shit. I had a fever. I couldn't breathe. I have asthma.
You said you ran a mile in shitty time, right? Like you said it took you.
You said what?
You said you tried to run a bit, but you couldn't run for shit too.
I couldn't move.
Oh, I see.
I couldn't do shit.
Okay.
Like when I first got sick, I'll typically think, nah, man, maybe I'm just like hungover, or maybe I'm just like, you know, don't want to be awake right now. Let me like do something. So like I'll like try to run. I'll try to like sweat. I'll like jump rope and just try and do something to try and sweat. And I just didn't have any energy. I was just zapped. And I just got progressively worse over the course of a week. And by that third day, I felt awful and I had a fever. And it was like low at first and then it crept up and it got to like 103. And I was just like, I thought I was going to die. I couldn't breathe. My ribs hurt.
Damn.
Like I couldn't eat anything. I was dehydrated. I was throwing up. I was shitting black.
Damn.
It's black.
What? You shitting a grudge, bro? Come on,
Dog,
bro.
like the straight up fucking symbiote.
So if you could have
Dog, it was
if you could have
fucking venom in my toilet, bro.
okay, so if the stuff that J.Carr is saying,
I thought I was going to die.
can I ask you one question?
And it got bad.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It got so bad.
Okay.
And I was sick like
Wow.
this for like 2 weeks. Like 2 weeks. I felt awful. I couldn't do shit. My daughter would want to come and hug me. I was like, bro, get away from me.
So you got vaccinated?
Yes, I got vaccinated.
I feel like a lot of
No,
people, they
no,
gotta get
that
it
was the
together.
first time. That was last
Okay, but-
February, and then like a couple of weeks later, that's when I started hearing about COVID, and like that's when we went on quarantine. I was like, oh shit, I think I had that. Clarissa was like, I think you had that. Fast forward, Christmas. We had made plans to go to San Antonio, visit with the grandparents because we had been on quarantine for mad months. So we're like, you know, your parents are elderly. I'm not trying to get your parents sick. Whoop-de-whoop. Let's go get tested before we
Yeah.
go down there for Christmas so that we're not over here being the harbingers of disease. Fucking do a drive-through, like go to Walgreens, put the Q-tip by your brain and shit.
Yeah.
Send it off. The morning that we're supposed to leave, we wake up, look at our phones, and we both have like, oh, your results are in. Now, 2 days prior to that, we'd both been feeling like a little bit of a malaise, headachy, little weary. Not so much terrible, but feeling less than normal. I look at my results, they say negative. I was like, hey, nigga, it's cool. It's lit. Look at yours. Clarissa looks at hers, and it says, COVID positive. You need to quarantine. So, couldn't go anywhere for Christmas. Clarissa had COVID. And I was like, fuck, man. Well, we have the same symptoms. There's no way I don't also have it. She's like, I think you already have it. I had it. And I was like, man, I think those antibodies only last like 3 months.
Yeah.
But we both were kind of feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
So we ended up stuck at home for Christmas. Thankfully, there were no real symptoms that second time. But that is my COVID experience. I literally thought I was going to die. I felt terrible. I thought I was going to die.
Yeah, I never felt like that. I never had that. Like, I was around a girl, my ex, she had caught it. I was kind of around her, and like I was giving her like soup and stuff. And she felt like she was gonna die too. That's what she said. But I was fine. Like I didn't have nothing happen to me, and that's why like I'm a little bit iffy on that. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm you know what I'm saying? I had like don't laugh, bro.
Go
I
ahead.
had like diarrhea, bro. A couple
too.
weeks.
I told you I shit the
A couple
symbiote,
weeks
bro.
after I got the vaccination, bro. I think it was just seafood poisoning, but Damn, don't laugh again. I almost shot it on myself, bro.
Bro, it's fine. I understand.
Yeah, but correlation.
Bro, I
understand,
was happy to be in the restroom already, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I had to tighten up real quick, bro. Like I tried to fart, I was like, nah.
I took my charger with me to the bathroom, bro.
You need.
I took my charger. I'm like,
You've
bro.
been hanging out there for a minute. I need something to let people know I'm dying.
I'm like, I got 2 of these. I'm gonna sit down my final will
like,
and testament.
Can I?
Josh over here backing up. He's like, what?
Go.
You spitting up mucus.
So part of me wonders,
Bro, I
like,
had
how
that
much
shit.
of this would have happened any other? Because I thought I had
Straight
COVID
up.
so many times. Be like,
Mhm.
oh my god, I got a
Too.
headache. Oh my god, this thing happened. Where was my belt? You know, like, I guess it's like what you're talking about. I mean, it sounds bad, but like, I feel like every experience is anecdotal. Where it's like, oh, I had this. Like my arm was sore the second time I had the shot, but that was about it. But I had some people that like really weak, and these things happen. So it's like, but I guess I wonder, like, you having it, D, like, maybe it's not as bad as that for most people, but would you have rather just got a shot than have it? Would you have had a shot and done what he said?
Positive.
Even though it's not, even though
I
it
am
might
positive
not be.
that it's not that bad for most people.
Okay.
Because of data, provable data.
Yeah.
Most of the people that have caught it just felt like they had the flu or a cold. Most of the people. And then there's a minority of people that died from it.
Okay, but then if you got a
And
shot and
then
you
there
had
are
his
other-
symptoms specifically, would you have rather had his symptoms in that shot?
So
and
what
not
I'm
able to
saying
speak?
is I got vaccinated because one,
you don't want to ever have that.
I don't ever want to feel like that again.
Okay.
2, I work around.
No
drink.
God damn it! I'm so fucking gestury, emphatic.
But you would take losing your voice and sharding and like breathing problems and stuff over
So
what you had to deal with. Even if that was maybe not the case. With,
that is the risk. No. That is the risk that I took, particularly existing in America as a black person, where I don't trust these motherfuckers.
that was what I was going to first speak on. Was the AIDS.
The syphilis.
I forgot to say, my homeboy, he just got tested and he got COVID again, and he got vaccinated, but he got the Lyndon B. Johnson,
So-
whatever they call it. He got the Johnson & Johnson, whatever they call it.
Lyndon B. Johnson.
Lyndon B. Johnson.
So getting vaccinated doesn't mean that you don't ever get it again.
It's just weakened. Like it's weakened the next time you
It
get
just
it.
means
You're most likely
it's
not
not
have
that
it.
you can't die from it. It's that you're so much less likely to die from
And your
it.
symptoms are more like
Hey,
I'm learning
I
this
will
shit
say, I remember in March of 2020, there was only that one case in San Antonio, and there was one case in Houston, and I knew that because my brother's girlfriend's mom was a nurse in a hospital in Houston. Those are the only 2 cases I heard of. And I was freaked out because I was about to move to San Antonio for work, which I did. But whenever I found that shit out, I'm a dope fiend. So I know what it's like to be fucking sick. And this shit knocked me out for like 2 weeks. Out of nowhere. Like,
So
oh,
you
this
had
shit.
it.
I had to have had it.
That's crazy.
And yeah, like it
wait.
put me and my father like at a standstill. Like we couldn't do shit. Yeah, like we were in the
How did you
sand.
feel? What did it feel like?
You're like, I'm not dope sick. This ain't dope sick.
No, I stopped. I was clean.
No, I know,
I was
like,
clean,
wait.
but you know what I mean?
What's
Like,
going on?
how did I
I'm sorry,
feel?
I'm sorry.
like, I had a-
mostly the guts.
I had a
No, I
Yeah, like,
never
couldn't eat, fluey, fucking head pounding, fever. I wrapped up on the couch like this. Like, yeah, dude.
That's what makes me
I couldn't move. Yeah, that
Bro,
put me at a standstill,
The
dude.
thing they don't tell you is the lava
Shit
shits.
buckled
It was
me.
like this lava
Dude, it was
shit.
terrible.
He was
He was
like-
like,
bro.
like spraying, like, I'm like, whoa, bro.
I
He's like, he
literally-
said there's a raging anything lava shits. And I was like, okay,
I was
damn,
shitting black, bro.
Bro.
Straight up black. It was black. I looked in the toilet. I was like,
was
dog,
different.
am I like dead inside? What the fuck?
You're shitting out
Cough.
death, man.
I couldn't
Black,
stop.
bro.
I couldn't stop coughing.
Goku
Couldn't stop
Black,
coughing.
bro.
Couldn't
It
stop
was Black
coughing.
Goku, for sure.
Couldn't stop coughing.
It was as good as Dragon Ball Super.
I remember.
So you're like super.
Bro, you open the door.
Hey,
You open. Yo,
Was that like your super sane?
bro, I'm glad I ain't bet money that he was gonna have
Super
Dragon Ball Z
Satanist.
disc.
Hey, sane.
I remember.
You know he gonna diss Dragon Ball Z. Bro.
Hey,
You know
He can talk shit, but they just came out with a new Vegeta form that is fire.
When new Vegeta go live, bro, he don't have eyebrows.
That's if there's one thing I hated about Vegeta, it was his eyebrows.
I know you.
God damn it.
You know I had to shout out.
that
You know I had to shout out Vegeta, bro.
that damn Widow's Peak.
Straight up. Go ahead and turn it to an extendo clip, bro.
He turned into an asshole.
Bro, Vegeta got that.
Like that instead of,
He got that. I am the Prince of all Saiyans, Widow Peak, boy. That joint.
So, you got vaccinated.
Yeah, I got vaccinated.
But you feel a way about it.
I feel a way about it just because, like, I'm kind of conspiracy. And then, like, my little brother, he be telling me stuff like that. They told me not to get it, you know. And then one of my best friends, he just had a son, so he was like, "You need to get it." Like, I'm like expecting to like probably most likely move in with him, and I'm gonna be around his son. So he's like, "You need to get it," you know. So I got it, and shortly after that, bro, like I guess 2-3 weeks, started feeling weird. Then I had ate some seafood. I don't know if it was seafood or what, but I was bed strucking, whatever they call it. I was on the bed like that too. I wasn't feeling that bad. It's just I couldn't move because my stomach hurt so bad, and I just kept like.
Nah, I hear you, man.
It's a reference. I was pretty shitty, bro. It's a reference.
Hey,
Shout out to the guys.
yeah. pretty shitty litty committee. Hey,
yeah.
Shout out to Momo,
Shout out
Marshall, Mr. Marshall.
Alex, all the homes. How you feel?
Think
You
of
gang.
vax? You got the full vackies? No vackies?
Get away
Half
from me,
vackies?
but I don't do that. I mean, I'm around my grandma and my mom all the time.
So you around your grandma, but you're not vaccied.
They don't want me to. They
Really?
Yeah, facts.
I feel you.
They're like,
Damn.
my grandma but my grandma ain't been vaccinating for like the last 4 years. They don't go anywhere, so they're like, straight up, they don't move
Why don't
around
they want you to be
because they feel like it's
house, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, but do you think that comes from, like, what we were just talking about? Was
Do you think that comes from blackness?
Hey, honestly,
I mean,
honestly,
like,
I have.
Right.
Hey.
It's some
You
fucking.
want to say it.
Hey,
I think that's a black.
man,
I mean,
I
it sounds
think.
fucking terrible.
Now
what
on some real shit though. I
that
really
it?
feel like it's a.
Yeah.
No, but for real,
I thought it.
I do think on a serious note, bro. I do
Very
think
black.
that it's a trust thing, even deeper than just like the fact that it was black people. Like it's a trust. Like older, my grandma's like 90, so she's seen this. So
Sure, shit.
like she don't trust nothing, bro.
She's seen the worst.
She don't
So
trust.
she saw the
She's seen the worst.
Spanish.
Yeah,
of
bro, she don't
times.
trust-
She's
Saw
the
the
worst
Spanish
of her.
She don't trust none of that shit.
I
She don't
get
trust
it.
anything. You can't eat McDonald's. Got shit wrong.
She's
yeah,
Kanye
facts.
West. You
Yeah,
can't tell
bro.
me nothing.
And why would I tell her some shit when she lived through it? It ain't nothing to say. It ain't no comeback to that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay. Hey,
My elders
it's-
would have said the
it's
same
got
thing.
you
It's like, I'm
9
not
years,
getting
and
that shit. Like,
but mind you,
I have
but
nothing
mind
to
you,
say.
she don't go nowhere. So it's different for
No,
her.
that
She
makes
already
sense.
quarantined
If she got
for
if
10
she,
years.
If she's 90 years old, I have nothing to say to you. Like you made it longer than.
You can't say
I
nothing
mean,
to
I
nobody
can't
90.
say I'm gonna make
Nah,
90.
bro, what I'm
the
saying,
fuck?
yes, ma'am.
Whatever you're doing,
I would have been like, yeah, don't
Keep
get
doing
it. I'd have been like, yeah,
your
don't
thing.
get it, mama.
Keep doing your
Nah,
thing.
nah.
Keep doing your thing. It's fine, I guess.
But I do feel like it is necessary in situations because people are dying from it. So I do feel like it is. It's people are dying. You know what I'm saying?
98%
So
of people right now that are
You know,
getting it,
get a shot.
they're in a
That was my
hospital.
father's argument. It's like, I made it this far. Like, what the fuck? Dodged
it's-
everything.
but it
like-
affects every age.
right,
Every
right,
age
right.
I look
bracket
at it
different.
like
Right.
this,
I
right?
I never
I
got
looked at it this way. When I thought I was going to die, I was like, you know what? I got life insurance. My daughter will be straight. My wife will be straight. But I cannot tell you how horribly sad I felt at the thought of
Yes.
my daughter not remembering me at all because at the time she was 2 and some change. Do you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I know that that's not literally everybody else's concern.
Yeah.
That was my concern at the time. is the thought that I might die and my daughter won't remember me at all.
Yeah.
Made me cry, dude.
No, that's real. That's
Yeah,
a
for
real.
sure.
That's a real
100%,
conversation, bro.
for sure.
Come on, man.
That's a real. Hey, that's a real conversation.
that.
I'll tell you. That's some shit I've had a conversation
really
with, and it's
how I
a
felt.
real. It's crazy to sit back and be like, I may not be here tomorrow, type shit. Like when I called you and you was like life insurance. First thing you said, no matter what it was, life insurance. Like when you hear that, it makes you think like, bro, I gotta watch out for me and for
Your mortality.
you know what I'm saying?
For sure, yeah.
You don't never
That's
think
just
about
real.
like I
People
may not
depend
be.
upon
You feel me?
People depend upon
Like for
you.
real, it's scary, but it's real.
Almost had a Fresh Prince, Uncle Phil moment, boy. Like when he,
I'll hug
he
you,
don't
bro.
want me.
I'll hug you, bro.
Why don't he want me, man?
I almost had a Vegeta finna blow himself up
Hit
moment.
Trump in the
Like,
back of the head.
I can't.
I ain't gonna punch you in the stomach, my guy.
Straight up, bro. I'm like, there ain't no
gonna
other
do
way to
that
put
to
me
you.
out without like chopping the, you know what I'm saying, knock my sense out the back.
I mean, I think he did that to Goten. He
he-
chopped that nigga.
he
you know what I
he
mean?
punched that in the stomach hard. But yeah, it is serious though. It is serious. So
But that's how I felt.
it's real.
Like the real thought of mortality
yeah,
is what is at stake, right? And because I know that relatively recently, historically speaking, people used to die when they got diarrhea.
yeah,
No, that's a real thing.
Nah, Dave Chappelle talked about this. It was funny.
I got the vaccine because I believe in modern medicine, even though I know these niggas have done a bunch of fuck shit.
yeah.
My justification for it was it is in the better interest of
Facts.
people I don't like
Yeah,
for me to stay healthy.
yeah, yeah.
It is in their better interest because their money suffers
Yeah,
when everybody is fucking scared to do anything.
that's the way to look at it. Yeah,
That's the way that I looked
That's
at
the
it.
best way to look at it. Actually.
And so I got vaccinated.
Yeah. I don't disagree.
You got that
with
long view.
I don't disagree with that shit
Yeah.
at all. I just
It is a view.
I just got insurance. So,
No, it's the view.
looks to get back
Get
into
that.
something.
A lot of people. There's some people who made a lot of money while you were scared.
There are some people who made a lot of money while I was scared, right? But those people are not going to be able to continue to make money if everybody is scared. And what I mean by that is
There's a
If you're in
fear
real
threshold. There's a fear threshold.
if you're in real estate, if your money is in the stock market,
It's a lot.
if
It's a
you're
lot, bro.
if you own a business, if you like so many things, a business needs customers. If
It's
people
a
don't
lot,
have
man.
money, how can they be your customers?
It's crazy to see.
Well,
If people
but-
don't
It's
have
crazy
money,
to see
how can
this
they
shit,
buy
man.
houses?
It's crazy
Well,
to see.
Rent houses,
No, but-
or go on vacations, or rent Airbnbs.
Hey,
All
hey.
these people are suffering because of people
good?
not
I've been
working,
snacking on them things.
people not traveling,
Yeah.
people not doing things has changed a lot and affected a lot of people. So
Yeah.
I do believe that it's in the better interest of more people that everybody be fine than it is that everybody be fucked. Now, I do believe that the flip side of that argument is people might make hasty decisions trying to get back to this bread. And I worry that the vaccine will prove itself to be a hasty decision. I do not believe that is the case because coronaviruses aren't a new thing.
Nah.
This strain is a new thing.
And hasty generalizations.
What do you mean?
What I mean? What I mean?
What do you mean by hasty generalizations? Expound if you can, please.
How do I put that? Like a hasty generalization that would be like, oh, that doesn't work, or
Because the first data you see, basically, you're gonna prove one way or another. You're gonna choose to whether to see like that's gonna be.
there you go.
Well, I think we're all gonna have our own bias. I think, And to me, maybe like I'm more to like likely to like trust science because I've seen that like, particularly like there's been a lot of denial about like environmental. Were you trying to crash my shit?
Drink.
Why you trying to fuck with me like that, too?
That shit, you have to always sit in that seat, bro. That's like
but
your
I can
thing,
see,
bro.
I can see why some people will be. But I wasn't taught.
That's the reasonable thing to do.
But I wasn't
This is
taught.
a long time ago.
Should be in the middle of a conversation.
You said
serious
not. You said
conversation.
not to do it. You said not to do it.
Oh, you're trying to listen. Fuck. Go on, please.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Well, I grew up being taught to sort of believe in aspects of the government and education, the police and stuff, in ways that, in vaccines and things, in ways that some other people were not. So I think that my hasty generalization, even though like I think it's probably fine, I could see that just that sort of thing could be damaging in other regards too, I guess.
That's not how we were raised.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Totally
Like,
different, bro.
yeah, but it's wild to me. It's like you get fucked with like the situation where like people are getting syphilis, but then you get fucked again whenever you don't.
People
trust.
aren't getting syphilis.
No,
People
no,
are given
no, no,
syphilis.
I meant to say. I thought I said getting. I meant to say getting. We're given. No, but it's almost like I almost wonder if like the mistrust because the fucking bullshit in the first act led to like bad health decisions in the second act because if you're like, no man, remember these motherfuckers denying they're fucking sticking this in first act, and so I'm not gonna be stuck, and then like you can get stuck, so then you got a disease into act 3. I don't know. It's kind of like man, you got I don't know. I get it. I mean, but I don't get it. Honestly, I don't get it. Like because I wasn't.
It's all fucked up, really.
Yeah,
it's just
all fucked up.
up.
Like I mean,
Tylenol
I'm just saying, I
can
got
You know what I'm saying? All kind of shit.
Domino effect.
You take enough Tylenol?
It's like one thing kind of creates the other.
Taking enough
That's
time,
what-
you
that's
will be
what
your
I'm afraid
last
happens.
headache.
Straight
Yeah.
up.
It's like
Your fucking kidney will blow up.
Shout out to
down.
Cal Williams.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
that shit's real.
I think in the
That's
end,
a real
either
ass
way,
thing.
there should be
fucked
blind.
up.
Motherfucker, I don't know what's in that vaccine, nigga. You don't know what's in your sandwich.
Nah,
you
bro.
ragged
Well,
fuck.
Nah, you
one in
don't
5
know.
people. Okay, so one in five people think
I'm
that
gonna cure this
there's.
headache.
Okay, so there's 5 of us here. There's 5 of us here.
I'm sure got 2 bags of these bitches.
So 1 in 5 people apparently believe there's microchips in that vaccine. I want to
That's
know
fucking
which
insane.
one of you motherfuckers
Yeah,
thinks
that's
that there's
insane.
there's microchips in that
Dog,
vaccine.
it's the people. Like, how can you? The people that are questioning that.
you?
Man,
Is it
they're
you?
trying to track me.
Is it you?
The
Are you
people-
the one?
He says from his
Hey.
cell
There's 5 of
phone.
us in here. One
The
of you
people that. Hey,
It would be a way. They would do that shit without
hey.
No, you have it. We have it in
Hey.
our hands. Like it's
I
here.
could give 2 shits, but the people that are questioning that is like, dude, y'all support the people that are doing that.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
why are you
It's
tripping? Like, I don't fucking care. Track me. I don't give a shit. Like,
And 1 in
Do
5
what you
people.
do.
1 in 5
I have
people.
a cell phone.
I was about to say, there's no
Exactly.
reason to put a microchip in me. My Google,
bro, like,
a recipe for onion soup.
hey, if I do a
My
little,
phone tells me all
Facts,
about
bro.
onion soup.
It does.
Hey,
bro,
if
me
I
and
make
my
2
wife
left
were
and a
talking
right,
about
yes.
Szechuan noodles
And that shit pop
in a
up.
text message.
Yes.
It
In
knows
a text
everywhere.
message.
Bro.
I get on YouTube. It was like how to make Szechuan noodles.
the past
I'm like,
month,
fuck?
it knows where I've been. So, like,
fuck?
what do y'all say?
I should have on my Google shit.
They're tripping.
Exact
Like,
address.
y'all are tripping.
Zip
Like,
code of where I
Also,
am.
1 in 5 people that got
Dumbass.
sick have been in Florida.
Shit is
So I'm
crazy.
just saying,
Bro,
like in the United
like-
States. So I don't know. Maybe all those microchip
Man,
like.
all
this
this
thing has
shit
known
is
every
fucked
move
up.
I've made for the
Hang
past
out.
month or so.
COVID
Free
fucked
vaccies,
up.
free vaccies.
Syphilis fucked up. Tylenol fucked up.
The
It's
moral
all
of the
fucked up.
story is, I think you should get your vaccinations. If you don't
Don't be
think you
scared.
should get your vaccinations, I feel you, but I think you should reconsider.
Yeah, I mean, just like even for like future references, like you should get vaccinated because, like, let's say you never get vaccinated, and let's say I don't know how long this vaccination stuff is gonna last. Like, they gonna always have it. Okay,
Maybe.
Never mind. There goes my point. I'm just playing. But anyway,
Viruses don't go away.
As we push against.
You know,
yeah.
viruses don't go away.
But I'm
We
just saying, let's say you
we
get old.
like I'm gonna quote something, and I know like this is not like a person that is supposed to be like referenced. Louis C.K. had a show called Louis. I know that Louis C.K. is not like a person that people look at as like a fucking source of morality or good ideas.
At one point they did. At one point he had some shit to say.
I agree.
Let's
At
pretend
one
like that
point
was
he
that
had some
point.
things to say, and on this particular instance,
That's a goddamn shame.
there
Anyway.
is a great point to be gleaned. Joan Rivers, rest in peace, was on this episode, and Louis on this episode was like doing hotel gigs in Vegas, and he didn't want to be there, and he went and spoke to Joan Rivers, and Joan Rivers says, "I wish I could tell you it gets better. It doesn't. You get better. What we do as a calling." What I gleaned from that, life doesn't get better. You get better. You either develop a greater ability to deal with things, develop a greater immunity to fight things, become harder to where things don't affect you. And what we do is a calling. Not everybody gets a birthday. That's it.
For real?
What?
What you mean? Not everybody get a birthday?
Niggas die every day,
Survive
B.
that year around the sun.
Just that.
Oh yeah, I see what you. I'm so slow.
Facts.
Oh my
I was
goodness.
so
That's some real ass shit, though. Bro, that's some real ass shit.
Shouts out to Joan.
Nah, I was
Shout out
thinking
to
like
Joan
birthday.
Rivers.
I was like,
Yeah, not everybody gets a birthday.
yeah.
I'll say this: I have a homie whose daughter died before her first birthday, and he's never recovered, as you can only imagine.
Yeah.
Damn.
Or the people that's like people
Not
that
everybody gets a birthday, bro.
People that-
I used to literally be like, "Why are you throwing a birthday party for a fucking baby? They're not gonna remember it."
It's just a
No,
celebration.
I'll never ask that again.
Yeah, facts.
But then there's people that have
You think every moment's special?
It is, man. Not everybody gets a birthday. Niggas die every day, B.
and there's people that
Hey,
have
B.
like that was supposed to like.
Hey, yo.
Never mind. I don't even want to talk about that. I'm tripping. I'm tripping.
Yeah. All right, let's take a little break and then we'll get into some sports. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Cool.